Hey everyone, it's Sid Miramontes again with Sean Daly, our marketing director. Again, we own Miramontes Capital, all-inclusive insurance services, our IMO, and our broker-dealer Balance Security Planning. And today, we wanted to chat with you about a lead generator on your website, and we could talk and laugh about my mistakes over the years. Sean can joke around how much seven figures plus we've spent on marketing, all spent and thrown into trash over the years. So, Sean, why don't you give everybody a little background on how we do things and what we do now?
Yeah. Um, so when I first started with Sid, I kind of came in as this cocky marketer, and I was like, "Oh, I could drive traffic to the site, and we'll get it to generate leads." And so we started doing that, and yeah, we started getting a lot of leads. But as Sid likes to say, leads don't pay the bills. And so then we had to figure out how to like get those leads to become appointments. And once we started getting a lot of appointments, like Sid's calendar was completely filled with appointments, and the other advisors on the team, but they weren't closing. And so then it was okay. Well, cool. We're getting appointments, but as Sid likes to say, appointments don't pay the bills. And so we then had to figure out, well, how do we get these appointments to close? And it all started from the beginning. It wasn't like we had to adjust our closing our pitch. It was the type of leads that we are actually driving through and how to actually get those to turn into appointments. One of the basic things we started doing on the website though was we started including a lead generator, as Sid mentioned earlier. And so this is something that's on the site. It's a free offer. It's typically like a PDF, something that we can email. We need something that they give us an email address. In exchange, we send them an email with this free PDF. And so it has to be something interesting, something that they're actually willing to give you information for. It might be something on around investing during a volatile market, or a retirement guide for whatever audience that you target. It might be something catchy like, can you retire with 500K or $1 million? Or five mistakes people make when they retire. There's so many different topics that you can use. What's important is there's a study that was done a while ago that was people value their email address at $20. But in order for something to convert on a website, they need to see the value at 10 times that. So the value needs to be 10 times 20, so $200 here. So what is something that we can offer for free that's valued at $200 or higher? Because if not, you're not going to get those email addresses. Now, our goal is to get people to just schedule meetings, but no, not everyone's willing to do that right away. Just like, if you think about dating, you don't just ask someone on a first date to marry you. You need to date them. And so we look at the free offer as kind of that process of dating and getting to know our customer base. And so if they are not ready to schedule a meeting, they give us their email address, they get put in our email campaigns, and we'll talk about those in other videos of what we do to actually convert that traffic. But before we started doing that, and before we really mastered really kind of how to write those emails and what the free offer needs to be, Sid was wasting a lot of money driving traffic.
Yeah, before I hired Sean, we had, as you all too have, right? Everyone out there has hired a marketing guru, and I hired guys from Beverly Hills and from, Silicon Valley and all these people that supposedly were the geniuses of the internet and LinkedIn and all the other places. And they told me they were going to, number one, drive a bunch of traffic to my site. So I got excited about that. We were going to get all these tens of visitors, thousands of visitors to your site, which again, as everybody knows, who cares how many people come look at my window? I only care about how many people we actually close, because that's what we get paid on. So we had traffic, and then that was excuse, and then you had all these other metrics that they use as far as how much traffic comes to your site. And in the end, all of it mounted to zero because no one made appointments. We had companies that came and did commercials for us, and they said, good night. I hope that you're ready to. I hope you guys have enough people ready to take all these phone calls. And we spent a bunch on a beautiful commercial that won an award. And you know how many calls we got? Yeah, that many.
Only
Got
people that saw it
zero
were the ones
calls.
that Gave you the award.
Zero calls. So, you know, it's guys and gals, we've spent so much money on marketing over the years and dumped it into the trash can, somebody else's trash can, which is their bank account, not mine. Took it out of ours and put it in theirs and got nothing back for it. So you definitely need to make sure that you have the end in mind of how you're going to close people and how your offer is going to close. And it's not going to be immediate. You have to think, you know, what it's going to take to close, because we built it with traffic in mind, which that's not the answer. Then we built it with appointments in mind, and that's not the answer. Then we finally built it with closing in mind, and that was the answer. But it took us a while to get there. And again, you know, with Sean's you know, direction and help and guidance, we finally got there. But if it took a long time and a bunch of money spent, and then we finally found the right person and we hired them and said, just come on our team instead of working for somebody else. So that's Sean.
And I will say, Sid likes to use the term he wasted a lot of money. I'd say it was more so he spent a lot of money for learnings, because we've learned a lot from this. So
yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
Every failed campaign that I've launched, oh, it's okay, we got learnings.
Yeah, wins and learns, boy. I'll tell you, these learns are expensive learns. So, anyways,
Well, cool, Sid. How can people how can advisors work with you?
yeah. So everyone, we've got, you know, we've got our own RIA, Miramontes Capital. We have our own IMO, all inclusive insurance services, and our broker dealer, Balance Security Planning. And you can work with us via all three of them or in any segment of that which you like. We are advisor centric. I own the companies. Been an advisor for 30 years. So we know what advisors go through, how hard, difficult it is, and compliance issues of having to get things through compliance. And we are focused on the client, which is the advisor, getting taken care of, because I've been an advisor and am an advisor still, and am the owner of the company. So we know what all the heartaches and headaches that you go through building, you know, losing business, the markets, you know, marketing, you know, all of it. So we definitely can help guide, give it input, and obviously we've got the infrastructure to help you. So look forward to helping and answering any questions we can.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.